I'm baking my way through all these carrots, so today we're making a giant carrot cake Pop-Tart. We'll first be making a spiced crust, so I have some flour, some sugar, a little salt, and then for the spices we have some cinnamon, a little nutmeg, cloves, ginger. I then have some butter that I'm going to be cutting into cubes. And then I'll be pressing the butter with the flour to get it all mixed in together. You can definitely do this with a food processor as well, but I just prefer using my hands. So we can now see that this is the consistency we're looking for with that butter. We're now going to take some very cold water and add it to the bowl. And so as I'm doing that, things are slowly starting to clump together, and we can see parts of the dough are coming together. So now with it together, I'll just knead it for a quick second, just to get it all in one ball. And then I'll just roll it like this, just to get it all flattened out a little bit more. We'll want this to be really cold before we use it again, so this will go in the fridge for about 2 hours now. While the dough is chilling, we're gonna work on the carrot cake filling. So with our grated carrots, we'll add in some brown sugar, have some cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, a pinch of salt. I'm also gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. So now our filling's done. I'm going to be toasting up some walnuts, and so these will go on top of the Pop-Tart once it's fully frosted. We're now going to roll out our pie dough, so first I'll flour the surface. Now we'll roll out our first half. Using my ruler, I'm going to measure it out 12 by 8. Right, so our first layer will carefully go on our parchment paper, and we're going to place this in the fridge while we work on the other layer. So now I'm going to use an egg wash on the border of the bottom layer. Take our filling. I'll spread it out in an even layer. And then I'll take a fork and go around the entire edge. Then I'll poke holes in the top as well. So this will now go in the oven. This looks great, but before we even want to put icing on top of it, we need it to cool fully. We're now going to work on the cream cheese frosting, so I have some cream cheese, some butter, a pinch of salt, a splash of vanilla, and some powdered sugar. So I want my walnuts to be pretty fine, but you can totally skip this step or just chop them up. I'm going to be adding them to my mixer. I obviously want to be careful to not make walnut butter. So our Pop-Tart is cooled down, so now we can add our icing. So then I'll take the toasted walnuts and sprinkle them on top. All right, and now for the best part, I get to eat it. Pastry's nice and flaky with all those layers. I love that the filling tastes just like carrot cake. I still have a ton of carrots to use, so be on the lookout for some other recipes coming soon. You can find the ingredients in my caption and the full recipe in my Substack soon.